再来过。OK，等一下啊，对，你放回去，冲
拿起那一颗改变。
来给，能自然的，OK， 来给啊 ，OK， 停住。Last name？
What's your last name？
To learn new things, to grow, to improve ourselves, and your friends there are all very sincere and kind.
Before lunch. There are washrooms located at this level. They are also available at level 2, where the forums will or visit the information counters. Last but not least, as a courtesy to our speaker, let us now watch a safety video for today's conference venue.
Please only if safe and properly trained. Please remain calm and watch your step. Or according to the fire exit plan. Look for blue.
Distinguished presenters, brothers and sisters, for the national anthem, Negara Ku.
Saranam
organized in July 2017. Today's conference, jointly organized by Nalanda, themed Awakening to Community Well-being, Contemporary Approaches, aims to bring together dynamic, knowledgeable monastic and lay Buddhist leaders to discuss
As our friends from Thailand, our friends from Indonesia, and Malaysia. Let us give everyone Sadhu and WACANA.
Physical approach, personal touch is a lot of meaning behind. Youngsters are so kind. The organizer taken so much. I know a couple of days they are day and night, they have the meeting, discussion.
Communities from various centers. Practical question. How can each trade represent different traditions or culture? And my own life is one of those trades. In Theravada, I discovered practices of meditation and cultivation of wisdom. And I felt so much. Theravada monk did not mean I ceased being Chinese, forgetting Chinese culture, recognized as distinct forms. This emerging tradition is a beautiful Sri Lankan Myanmar traditions. If we look at these various traditions, they have conventionally been named after Malaysian Buddhism. A meaningful part of this was remembering and on those, very straightforward, on those Mahayana observances. Should we really recall? We may recall that even in the Buddha's time, there were existence of heretics already practiced. The Buddha adopted these existing practices. Sanskrit. I hope you know what Sanskrit is compared to Pali. Right? The Sanskrit was the language to teach in the local vernacular, or what we call often heard 40 years ago, that has stayed with me ever since. The local is that the growth of it is not X meaning, the me in that motto, right? It's not only me, grow strong. So today is an invitation, right, by Nalanda as well as, and I wish you all a conference filled with meaning and heartfelt connection. Thank you.
Thank you, Venerable Dr. Dhammapada. Our most familiar and a prominent figure in the Malaysian Buddhist community to give
and the wholesome practices that sustain us, clarity, sincerity, and purpose. Our chosen points to the heart of Buddha's teaching in Dhammapada verse 183 have made this gathering possible this morning. To our partners, the Theravada Buddhist Council, our commitment to learn, to listen, and to engage in meaning towards a healthier, wiser, and more compassionate.
Thank you, Acharya Nidaya.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Nana
Ajahn Saro as a keynote speaker for WACANA 2025. Venerable Ajahn Saro.
Understanding the body and mind. Training more control is that of our posture, and the athletic posture is probably the best in that it gives is also a reasonable way, or our feet has little impact on the mind. The body is not straight at all, then it's very likely we'll get dull and sleepy. Then the mind will not settle down. So the sense of tension or appearing in the mind are your teachers, which means it's the optimum effort to deal with the defilements. Education, cultivation is the four to abandon those that have arisen and to take care of and cultivate and bring to maturity those that have already arisen. Shortcut, there's no bypass. You have a large number of people and you want peace and harmony anyway, so as far as unity, it's one of the strengths of Thai Buddhist society, tolerant of diversity.
How about yours?
That is a fundamental part of social a source of attachment, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay, thank you.
Day, and then we have, I have no idea what else we have.
We have articles.
For me, it's like articles that talks about
Premarital sex, like having sex before marriage, like how do you be ambitious and still practice the Dharma? How do you break up well as a kid? So that's how you break up. Yeah. 86.
Mic test, 1, 2, 3, mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3, mic test.
People, test 1, 2. Welcome to my vlog. Today we're going to interview some WACANA. We're here at WACANA 2025 in Manila Camp TTDI. So happy to have everyone here. So let's go meet some people. Come on.
Okay, so Sister Jenny, that's how do you feel about the whole WACANA so far?
as usual, Nalanda never fail to impress. You are very, very well organized, and the cohesiveness of all the members. Everybody put in their good effort, and the panel of speakers. They talk about something very related to life, to our living, and it's so easy to to I don't know how to put it in, relate, to your daily living, so. A lot of things actually stems from sila. If you practice your sila well, you actually you have no fear or anything that a lot of things will actually come its way without with harmony with everyone. Yes.
From Ajahn Stock now, which I felt was quite phenomenal.
Yes.
What do you think was something you took away, or what people can really like?
What he says about goodness, if you do good, Goodness is actually arising from wisdom. That one I truly agree. So when you do good, you find that all the all the things that the things surrounding you will be actually in harmony. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Do you think, is there anything that you feel the Buddhist community, whether in Malaysia or Singapore, can take away and apply?
Well, I think we are actually very close neighbors, and I think a lot of time we actually listen to talks, and we actually share a lot of similar values, and there are a lot of things we can learn from each others. Yeah.
Thank you, Sister JD. Thank you.
So can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Claire. I'm from Singapore. Yeah.
So how do you feel about the whole Wacana?
I think it's very well organized. I'm very happy to be here, and I think Nalanda has set a very good high standard for Buddhist communities all over the world. Yeah.
How did you? What have you learned so far?
I really appreciated like the talks by the Sangha members in the morning, where I think the most important takeaway is that the Buddhist community is one big family with many different traditions, right? We respect one another's different cultural practices, but fundamentally we all respect and love the Buddha, for being our best teacher, and the Triple Gem being here with us even until now after 2,500 years. And I mean, we are all on a journey to practicing towards like what Ajahn Jayasara said that day, towards wisdom, compassion, peace, and eventual liberation. Yeah.
And what can you apply? What have you learned?
What I've learned, I think there are so many aspects. I think one of the biggest aspects is how we can build a stronger community back in Singapore. So that Buddhism can flourish better. That's one of the biggest takeaway for me, I feel.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Claire. How do you feel about Wacana overall?
I feel very happy， 然后这个整个 society 的感觉很 harmony， 然后大家都很开心的感觉。
What have you learned so far throughout this Wacana? What you learn?
I learn 还没有学。
So far 那个 Ajahn Jayasara 还没有 Okay.
Introduce first, right?
Yeah. Oh, can you introduce your name and? Okay. So.
Wait. Let me. Okay, ready?
Okay. Sister.
I'm Sister Sang Cheng An, from Sunday Dharma School, Subang Jaya Buddhist Association.
Hi, same. I'm Sister Oying from Sunday Dharma School, Subang Jaya Buddhist Associations.
So how do you feel about Wacana 2025?
Wacana 2025 so far gave me a very good vibes. The moment we step into this Menara Cant, there's so many familiar faces, people with smiley face, and then ushering us, inviting. It's very, very enriching and very welcoming, and it's a good feelings coming back to Wacana again from 2017 lah. Yeah.
I understand that 2017 there was Wacana. In fact, that time I wanted to, but I miss it. And I'm glad that this time I attend this one. And I see a big team, very well organized. The moment are coming, everybody greeted with a smile. You have that type of feeling that you are very well welcoming. You know, that type of feeling of joy, happy. And then you see, the whole team encompasses from the different age of the youth. You see how I sort of see the youth, how they from the stage to down. I see them very, very prompt. You do not have to wait, and Well, sadhu, sadhu. Excellent work.
Sister, what have you learned so far that you can apply, maybe in SJBA or your daily life? Do you have any thoughts on this?
From the morning sessions, you feel like it's not enough yet lah. So I guess that's why looking forward for the afternoon session of volunteers. But yet what Bante shared did motivate me especially to remind, because we've been in the Buddhist volunteering for many years already. So a lot of time you're dry on what else can we do or why are we still keep doing this, right? So it's already in the root. Somehow when it's a calling, it will just come out naturally. So the kindness that instilled in every individual comes very natural, and it doesn't need a calling actually. So hopefully we can evoke the little kindness of every people to come out, step forwards, and join the Dhamma Duta group.
Yeah, Bante's word, mudita paired with jealousy. Well, the jealousy, it has a little bit of connection, but the mudita more of to the joy of people's success, which we feel as a teacher, okay, in the Sunday Dharma school, we should instill this type of mudita. So one of the Brahma Vihara. So I did learn. The whole speech is so simple, very layman, and it touches people's heart.
Sadhu, sister. Thank you so much, sisters. Really appreciate all the volunteers and the teachers in Dhamma school, because I also came from Dhamma school since young in Nalanda. So I really appreciate, really thankful for you, for all your help and all your...
He later started the Buddhist Jain Fellowship after he graduated from USM in 1980. He is grateful for the many teachings he received from compassionate Dhamma masters of the Royal Asiatic Society, Kajian Malaysia, and in nurturing child and adolescent spiritual. Should have already got a copy of the publication talking about this very topic, device safety and regulation. He holds degrees in applied physics. He also lectures at the University of Malaysia and represents Malaysia in global management MET. He has served numerous Buddhist organizations in the Clan Dhamma speaker in Malaysia and Singapore.
Today, I have been requested to speak to all our uncles and aunties, brothers and sisters in the Dhamma about how to age. They are contained in this verse. Sabba Pāpasa Karana, teaching of the Buddhas. In English, the term kusala or kusalasa, derived from kusa, is simple yet profound. Our daily actions.
2 weeks once, but the 2 week one is 9 to 1. Coach them or guide them, right? So we know the see after this, yeah. So our vision is to for the development of a plan. We do it more on thematic approach for a whole year, yeah. So we have like 1 year program, but 1 month twice, right? They are living as a householder, and at the same time, while we grow in our wealth, we also can grow in our spiritual development. Very experiential and holistic, yeah. Where basically we take the Buddha's teaching on gradual training, where it starts from dana and then generosity. So this is typically some of the dana that we have, but we make it culture and tradition. We continue, and then the children after that. So the family dynamics that we have is that each family undergoes a goodwill interview on day to bring all the family together in very quick way. Yeah. So all in all, it's not just from the organization, but the whole team co-create a supportive Dhamma environment, family, community, and society. Wait, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes to tie in with attention. Yeah? So it could be, let's say we talk about the Buddha. So parents group might have discussion and they relate to the Buddha. Who is the Buddha? You know, so for them to also bring up their understanding. Whereas junior may have discussion and etc. And we also offer ongoing spiritual guidance resources. So in NRK, normally we ask them to put away their handphone when they attend the program, right? So that they can focus on their program. So for the facilitator, of course, it's good for Zoom the Dhamma to more people, outsider, maybe the nominal Buddhists. And so the coaching and guiding, and then the team. So why ARK matters? The key benefits: a deepened parent-child bonds through shared values. Children grow in empathy for Torah. So these are some of the activities where you do compassion. When they go and see older people, or they are not scared. Right? They are like very helpful to extend. I think basically through the training and exposure. This is where we do compassion in action, pushing something for our Buddhist society. We know there are two groups. One is Buddhist by birth. One we call it nominal. Buddhists in Malaysia, they are 19.6 or 19.4%. Do you know today how many percent? 18 point. Okay, so there's an urgent call. So hope that
her parents. Yeah, these are the principles that you need to hold dear. The opportunity to learn Dharma, we won't have that many future lives left, but you never know. So it's always good to sow these seeds of merits. So we want to thank Venerable Chang Wei, and I would also like to...
Good afternoon. Yeah. Are you happy? Yes. You know why you are happy here today? You know why? This clap is for Nalanda volunteers and TVCM volunteers. Yeah, I think not many time or not many opportunity for all the volunteers forum so that can implement some strategy in your organization. Hey, who are the volunteers you want to see how strategize or what are the strategies for you to take leave from your volunteering? How come that one hand from Nalanda? See the qualities of service. Do you? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Because this is one of our Nala for the welfare of others as well. We recite this we recite it many times before the meeting. Bahujana Sukhaya Lokano Kampaya Attaya Hitaya Sukhaya Deva Manusanam. Of compassion for the world. Every Nalanda members, these core values is inside our DNA. Definitely you won't agree with that, right? I hope. Yeah. When you see Nalanda members, you see they are really actively serving, but at the same time, they are also awakening themselves. I would say, able to stand at the door and say good morning, welcome, correct or not? Many of visitors, many of stage, sit and only speak. Toilet, we set up the cushion for the Sunday service, and not only Nalanda volunteers, but from top leader until we feel our life meaningful, fulfilling. This is not able to buy by money. Trying to chat among ourselves also not much, but a lot of joy. Yeah. So next one, the emphasis here is a Buddhist volunteer, not only Nalanda, I hope all the organizations, a Buddhist volunteer is not action, but it is about cultivation that leads to purification. This purification is a huge word, but purification
and give the most impact compared to just listening to the values itself. And during special observance such as Buddha Day, the family engage in meritorious deeds together. Practicing side by side strengthens the family bonds, and also so there are a lot of family-centered events being planned throughout the years to help them. They felt like they are obliged, but what they don't have the time. Our first camp together. Although the meals are simple, but the meals make her very expensive meal. But it's a meal that tastes with a lot of joy and we share throughout the camps. And it felt like they were truly a family learning together. So these memories, respect, and also love. And we also observe annual tea offering ceremonies.
Face challenges with more strength and motivation. So how the Under Youth Center does is we have different small groups and service leaders. Okay, and my last point with only the youths. We work with also work very closely with the adults group, and through this kind of collaborations, we are able to fundraising program. So the most people, the picture over there. So in this group, the youth are also take charge in leadership positions. So through these collaborations, the adults able to serve as a communication bridge between the adults and the youth, and also communicating with the youth. If not, it is very hard. It is very hard for the youth to balance. So this mentor somehow for youth, when we stay in the whole goal is to cultivate a generation that embodies the Dharma in daily life.
So one day, she randomly...
Philosophy is also very down to earth. That's why you can see the monks, the laymen walking on the earth. It's actually a gateway and path. And Brother Tan Sang Chai. Okay? Now, what is our focus here? Their physical strength, mental capacity, and cognitive.
The needs of the youth today, and how do you address those needs?
Yeah, so needs and fears. So that's one way to look at it, and then you just label it, and then you see which areas you're the best at addressing it as a group. Number two, certain things that they believe. The second area would be in terms of career.
So normally we say the Sangha is the Bhikkhu Sangha, Bhikkhuni Sangha, you know? But in this time we use a different approach.
And we have about 104 members, and all the members have to be volunteers. Then for some are in overseas now, some in our station now. So we have about 100 active volunteers. Yeah. And we will start from morning until night. And we are very blessed to have very, very dedicated full-time. I'm one of them. To praise ourselves. Just like I say, it's the uncertainty. No hand, never mind, got head first. Now after some time, got head already, got hands already, got legs already, uncertainties come. This is the biggest challenge. And this is the law, because things really anicca. So another person will pack up, another person will replace. Thank you very much. Just like, do you satisfy yourself now for your life? Why?
This is the everybody that we believe that for the reincarnation, right? We believe. Do you believe the reincarnation? I say yes. Do you all want to be the more
and free as they feel safe to discuss their challenges in life? So maybe Sister Michelle, would you like to?
Then I say, can you think out of handphone what else you like? Freedom. Listen carefully, huh? Second question I ask him, what? Right? Then I say, you don't like to be told. So I say, by your parents? Mm-hmm. By your teacher? Mm-hmm. By your friends? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Then what else you don't like? Venerable, frankly speaking, sometimes we are confused, but we don't know what we are confused about. Sometimes we have fear, but we also don't know what fear we have. Right? So then I ask them, so what do you need? You put in like, don't like, and need. Conflicting or not? Conflicting, right? I like handphone, I like freedom. I don't like to be told by my parents, I don't like to be told by my teachers, but peers okay. You cannot teach them more. Correct? Because they don't like to be told. Right? Right, ding, 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 ding. Oh. Right? So we change because we understand, because right, by brunch they should wake up already. Right? So afternoon 2 to 4, well, they are okay. Right? So without their parents, the parents only come in when we cannot communicate. Right? So they feel left out. So the one time we do the camp, just specifically to address. So at the time I just still remember. So I tell them, okay, now this is our first gathering. So if we have the chance to repeat our parents, our teachers, our friends, right? So they right, they say, so their peers say, not I say, but they all say bad qualities. So of course some of the qualities must be kinder, must got leadership and then one of the boys say, must have humanity. Wow, so right? You never know, you know. Oh, suddenly must have humanity. Oh, okay, you know. So finish already. Then I tell them, okay, now, right? So okay, 3, and give a reason why you choose the important one, right? Then only fit to become your parents, fit to become a teacher, and fit to become your friends. Then again, they say education, kindness, right? And food. You say, you want kindness, right? I also expect you also have to be kind, you know, because or else not fit to become my friend, right? Then at the end, I put back. So now, you expect me to be like this, right? Then they ponder. So then only we say, is it very important that we should have this? So that, you know, what must 5%? I didn't say so. Second session, I remember we do, so that's why the Buddha taught us, Panatipata, with how many? So shall we take the fish in the triple jet? Okay. Then, okay lah, recite. Third session only I insert from the quality, right? But I felt that approach helps. We are helping them, so we say, this is the right approach really. So I find this is a way maybe how we can help our teams.
Thank you, Sister Fiona. Okay, question that came in, and also the highest vote for now. A bit intense. Okay, Dharma studies together. We are talking about Dharma school for families, right? So the spouses also have to come.
One of the parents must accompany the child. So at least they take responsibility to be their children. Right? So if dangerously, right? So we have to be skillful. Yeah? We know that Dharma is good. Yeah? So
Sorry to cut you all off, but we are at time.
When we discuss what are the challenges that we have as university students, so just 4 points: lack of direction, relationship issues, we have stress, and of course.
first one is Dharma school. But when it comes to youth sessions, there is these difficulties of making relevance to youth. And then the relevant to a lot of the youth, they are I think the second question relates to the
and very blessed actually. We don't have any challenges so far. So yeah, so we actually discussed like to me so I feel like I'm not being authentic until I met Nada, and we discussed like how do you feel when you first joined WACANA or met Nada, because welcome and peace, and all of us agree that this WACANA was totally we received blessing from the Dharma, like wise and food. So I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to realize that actually as a part of youth, we also contribute. I think that's all. Thank you so much.
Session with members. Okay, so we find that actually the most serious issues, some Buddhists getting old, the Buddhist society gets the old age. Because now a lot of our young Buddhists, what if our life graduated from uni? A lot of youth actually didn't come back to their existing society. And we are actually have a concern about how to restart. During the time you have to close down a lot of youth programs that are actively involved. But after the pandemic, once the pandemic over, your active young youth still come back. Are they still interconnected among the respective members? Our discussion is no. Yeah, maybe I have a friend from
being here with everyone, and this is also one of our core approach. Shows the character of a Dharma practitioner. So that is why I am important for us to cultivate this spiritual group and to have a living example.
I'm grateful for this body to act and to grow. I remember the food that nourishes me, the roof that shelters me, the bed that holds me, and all the blessings, the joys and the sorrows, the losses that made me gentle, the failure and peace beyond measure, and spiritual who have guided and inspired me in countless unseen ways. Wisdom and compassion. I do not own this life. I do not command time, but I rise to meet it. Here
WACANA. Thank you so much.
I think the important things is how can we make Buddhism relevant to every part of the community, no matter it's the younger one, no matter it's even the seniors. As a family, I believe the communities have to blend in well in the Dharma by making it relevant to each other. At the same time, finding common grounds. Yeah.
What can you apply so far? What you have learned throughout WACANA in your life in the Buddhist society?
Yeah, I think there is one thing that we have to recognize is that as a community, there is bound to have a lot of disagreement. There could be times where we have conflict, but I think the important thing is we always find ways to come back together, maintaining the harmony and prioritizing finding the balance between our own personal growth as well as a community growth together.
Can you lastly introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Brother Kwan Yi from Nalanda Youth Center.
For coming to WACANA 2025, I'm very happy to see a lot of volunteers and coming together, learning together. So before we start, can you introduce yourself, brother?
Hello, I'm Dr. Wu, the president of Seremban Sudama Buddhist Society.
May I ask, how do you feel about the event so far, WACANA 2025?
I think this event is great. I mean, first of all, it brings together all the Buddhist leaders and members from all over Malaysia so that can discuss very important pertinent points. And this time we are talking about the 4 pertinent points we are going to discuss, and I'm very interested in the youth session because I think in Sudama we have a very good primary school, we have a teens group, adult groups. The only thing gap is our youth group, which we want to sort of improve this gap and improve the youth session. And I found that the youth group session just now by Dishan and Han Xuan is very good. I really appreciate Nala to a lot of effort to organize this.
Thank you. May I ask also, what did you learn, and also how can you apply it back in Sudama? Maybe anyone like to share? What have you learned, and what can you apply back in Sudama?
I joined the family team, I think. I think we learned a few points from there, how to approach, like, you know that usually the family group, the parents will send the children to